Hi guys, today we're going to look at a CDH hour level deck pretty much. If you've not seen Urza before, it's just a very powerful card that does a lot of things. It comes in, creates a 0/0 construct, where its power and toughness basically equals the number of artifacts you control. It taps any artifacts for blue, so it ramps, and also has got 5 mana ability, shuffle your library, then exile top card. Until the end of your turn, you may play that card without paying its mana cost. Now you have to do it in your turn, unless it's an instant. So that is pretty damn crazy. 3 massively good abilities that synergize with so many different things. Obviously, synergizes with Panamonican and Thassa, Displacer Kitten to keep flickering him over and over again. We're including Paradox Engine in the deck because it's not often that I use this, but it's legal in this format because of reasons. We have the Enigma Jewel and Training Grounds to make his activated ability cost 2 less, which is ridiculous. If you have both of these out, his activated ability costs 1, and you're pretty much going to win the game at that point because it's just insanely broken. We've actually got Mirror Maid as well, which copies any artifact or enchantment. So if this copies Training Grounds, that can work too. Lots of really powerful artifacts that synergize together. Obviously, one of the main combos is Paradox Engine and Urza, and just keep playing spells, and it untaps all your things, and obviously your artifacts tap for blue mana. So you just keep going and going, you know, ending up playing loads of crazy stuff like Ugin, the other Ugin, Cityscape Leveler. The deck doesn't really need too many big things to actually go off. It does really well at the low end. We've got Sai that creates artifacts whenever you play artifacts. It's really crazy, this deck. You've got Counter Spell, Mana Drain, all the defensive spells like Spell Pierce. We've got some tap things to stop your opponents attacking with your creatures over and over again, or, you know, using the Mana Dorks over and over again. You can tap them and they don't untap. Blue mana finally has so many of these because all the other colours have got such good removal, right? So why not give blue some one mana removal? It's just really good. So yeah, join me as we go into a very powerful commander deck. The legacy of Urza is strong. Obviously, they're using the artwork for Terra Branford from Final Fantasy. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Very strong. A bit different to see a commander at this power level, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, let's go. Facing Kefka, which is one of my favourite cards from Final Fantasy. Very powerful. I respect his power greatly. Let's see how we go. Although we do have a Training Grounds, which is kind of bonkers. Making his ability cost 3 is awesome. Gain Signet. I really hope we can resolve this because then Spell Pierce is up. But they might have their own Spell Pierce. Holy shit, they're just going to commandeer it. Jesus Christ. They've got to have 2 counter spells to do that. That is pretty insane. But I think what I might do is use the Brazen Borrower on the Arcane Signet, so we get it back. They're going to Chaos Walk. So they're going to give us a permanent which isn't Training Grounds, okay? And we get Panamonican. Oh, they're screwed. They're so screwed. Panamonican is probably better. Spell Pierce is going to be great as well. The cool thing here is, I guess, I want to play the Signet. Mana Drain. No, stop it! That's very naughty. They're being ever so naughty. They've used some bloody high power. Look at their graveyard, guys. Ridiculous. Mirror Maid. What can we do here? Water Crystal. Not that interested in that. Okay, so we're going to get 2 dudes. Oh, we can go for 2 Panamonicans as well, if we want to. Let's just go full whack. What if we just get loads of these? Oh my goodness. We've just played a whole hand. This is broken. We don't have haste anyway. And yeah, if they have a board wipe, we are so friggin' screwed. Ledger Shredder. Heath, Ledger Shredder. Okay. And Fatal Push on one of those guys. Sure thing, dude. Let's go. Oh, probably should have not played that land first. Let's see what we get. Foundry Inspector. So these constructs are getting silly, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to swing in. We can't block and kill those. I was swinging on everything, I suppose. Down to 11. That's pretty cool. I mean, if they get board wipe, we are still screwed. Sort of. We do have Panamonican and loads of mana. So, Shieldred. Okay. I still think they're screwed. So they are going to get a bit of life, but we have so much power coming in here. We can even sack artifacts to draw cards as well. Down to 11. Treasure map is basically free mana here. Oh my god, treasure map for 1 mana, it's crazy. All these artifacts. These are going to be lethal by themselves. Virtue of Knowledge. Okay. Play that for free. So they're going to get a bit bigger and draw another card. So maybe that was a bit annoying, but oh well. We can do it again by tapping this, this, one of these, and I guess we'll tap this because we're not going to tap that anyway. And it's an island. Island boys. Over the top, and so they've got one of those. Sure. I think we get everything that we can realistically try and hurt. Okay. So they're down to 4. They kill one of our guys. And they only have 4 lands. And yeah, Panamonican with the Virtual Knowledge is ridiculous because we'll get so many constructs when we play Urza. That was brutal. This is quite a degenerate hand, so we're going to keep it. Versus Tiamat. Yeah. Let's go. I have to say, I'm not a massive fan of these artworks. Like the newspaper artworks. Yeah. Bloom Tender. Bend Meeting. Okay. Let's go for the Oh, it's a Terza then. But it's Terra on top of an Urza. So it kind of is Terza. Any removal? Missing a land drop stings a bit. Man, the World Waker helm is pretty good with Urza. So we get a land. Okay, that's a shame. Oh no, actually we don't get a land, we get life. My apologies. Okay. 6 mana Terza, not so good. Gwenna. I think we're just going to draw 2. Because we want to hit the land drops, really. Oh, we've got Ukin. Okay, that's going to give us a lot of legs. A lot of legs, indeed. Nobilities is pretty good. I must say so myself. So if we would create 1 or more tokens, artifact tokens, we can instead create those plus an additional map. Then you can create tokens that copy of an artifact token. That's pretty awesome. I must say so myself. Go for the water crystal, I guess. So now our blue spells cost 1 less, and we can make our opponent mill. It's not in here for the mill, but what do they have here? Void Rend on that. Okay. That is annoying, because they're going to have 7 mana now. But they drop... Oh, it's a tap land, so it's just 6 on big creatures. Okay. I guess the Flare of Denial is going to be quite useful. Essica. Essica played for that side. Okay. Heaving Skydiver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just make a copy of this. That's crazy because this can go pretty exponential. Making extra tokens each time. Normally that'd just be +1 each time, right? But it's +2 every time we do this. And yeah, we're just going to keep up the flare and the magic damper. Do they have any uncounterable stuff here? Let's try and counter it. Okay, they're at 9, so GG's, GG's. Let's go facing Atraxa, Praetor's Voice. One of the most popular commanders of all time. And she definitely roams hell. Ooh, we got House Meld, it's kind of cool. Don't think exiling the Atraxa is going to be that effective though, because it doesn't... We don't really have any counters in this deck, really. So is exiling this Atraxa the thing we want to be doing exactly? I don't know, really. Fetch after fetch after fetch. We probably just don't have a choice anyway because the duress is coming down. My goodness. Takes me back to the days of Modern. Fetching into duresses, fetches into Thoughtseize. It's a challenge. So looking for a lamb on top, which is perfect. Okay, so we resolve the boots, which is kind of cool. Because in the same turn we play Urza, we can also protect him with the boots, which is really nice, and also swing in. Depending on if they have any responses themselves, of course. Arcane Signet. And they've got 2 mana up. But because they have 2 mana up, I'm not going to play anything, because there's a number of counter spells that can affect us here, which I don't really want to. Oh, it certainly is a pain and a half to watch all these fetch animations. It's really... I mean, that wasn't too bad, but some people do take a long time cracking. And another fetch. That is ridiculous, considering there's only about 6 available. Let's try and counter that, because that is very strong, especially if they manage to infect us in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So many fetches. Oh boy. They know we have 3 anti-creature in our hand, so they'll have to play a decoy or 2 before they get rid of all these. Well, we'll see what they've got. They could just have loads of planeswalkers. An extra turn after this one. Christ. It is literally dealing with the upper echelons. How many fetch lands is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4. How? How is the algorithm giving them 5 fetch lands in a row? Very odd. So bear in mind they've kept this up. Right, okay. Counter this. Right, okay. Do they have a wash away then? Perhaps. I bet they have a wash away, don't they? As if they had a wash away on top of everything else they did. It's crazy. What are the odds of that? You know? This is really quite ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Traxer. Okay. Proliferate. Nothing to proliferate there. Well, we might as well just try and get rid of her. She is annoying, especially if they do play a walker next turn. So now it would be nice if we had some kind of walker. Shiok. Interesting. His owner's hand. Then that player exiles a card. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, pretty annoying. I don't know if it's better to do this or the other one. Yeah, I don't know. They're going to be able to make a 2/3 in their turn. Legendary enchantment. So they can't actually block with that. I don't know if that's good or bad. Because they can't... Now we can kind of just attack into the walkers. How are they going to... Yeah, the proliferation there is going to be really irritating. I must say. Okay, well, we have this guy with haste. We've got the other flyer as well. Luckily, we managed to get away with that one. That was pretty lucky. Keep up the twist for anything untoward. Spark double on that. Okay. Did they think that they could do it on the Atraxa? Wow, I think we really screwed them up with that. That's actually kind of funny. Kind of a cool starting hand, especially with the discount and the flicker. We're going up against Bruce Tal and Thrasios. Well, that's cool. Partners. I don't really like partners because they just increase the complexity by so much. But here we are. Have to deal with it. And it also means that as a content creator, it's satisfying trying to basically get as many commanders done as possible over the years. You know, so I'm never going to do them all ever. But when they introduce partners, it does exponentially increase the number of partners and therefore commanders, and it makes it very difficult to do them all. You know, very difficult. So you're gonna have to be basically, if you've got FOMO and you're a content creator and you want to do magic, you just have to be pretty much comfortable with the fact you're never going to do every single commander. It's just too many. There's just way too many. White, red, green, blue. So there's no black. Doesn't untap. Okay. It's kind of cool. They have mana dorks and stuff. But what I don't really know what to expect. I know that Thrasios is crazy because it can just go infinite. I'm pretty sure because it's a 4-mana ability that just seems to have a very little prerequisite. And if they have ways to cheapen this, it's just crazy. 4 mana. Destroy. I've never seen someone use that card. Okay, fair enough. Basically, I'm just trying to play almost support out before the Terza, or the Terra Urza. Giant Warrior. And there's a picture of a bear on there, but it doesn't reference the bear at all. If they go for Uro, we can just turn it into a 0-2, I guess. It's Harley. Oh my god. It's not good. Fancy thing and wash away. Well, that is annoying. It's going to be one of those... It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? Let's do that. Get some dudes. We've got a Thassa and Unable to Scream. So we've got a pretty good window going on here of just being able to do stuff. And we'll flicker this. Nice. Get another token. So it's a 0-2 nobilities for now. We'll see how it gets on. Brotherhood's End. Oh, well, that's annoying. They just destroyed all of our support. That's kind of crazy that they had that, to be honest. Yeah. Oh well. We'll have to try and rebuild. Very lucky they had that. Right, let's see what we get. One land would be nice. Archwage's Charm. We can draw 2, I suppose. Paradox Engine. Okay. Ooh. There's no point attacking because they'll just block, so we'll just flicker it. Yeah, we can rebuild pretty quickly, I guess. Especially with Urza. I assume they would have had, if they had the bigger wipe, they would have used it. Swords to Plowshares. Jesus. Annoying. Yeah. They have a lot of removal. Well, makes sense. 4 colours. This is how complicated Commander is now, guys. So they've got 2 commanders in the command zone. They've got 2 adventures. They've got 2 cards from the grave that they can cast. And they've got 4 cards in the hand. What's this? Winter Night Storage. Draw 3, then discard 2 unless you discard a creature card. Okay. Sure. I really would like to kill this Atali. They're keeping that fetch up, which is a bit annoying. And this command tower. Is it going to be a counter spell? Who knows? Let's go for this before we go for the Paradox Engine. Something good? On summon. I'm not using that. I am not using that. Do they have another board wipe? We shall see. Ooh, there's a fetch. Coming in hot. Well, if the fetch tries to kill Urza, we could bounce it to our hand. Okay. Looks like they're just trying to get that triome out. No black. Black is like the scariest colour in combination with all these, I'd say. There's no Sultai Ultimatum, Emergent Ultimatum, none of the terrifying ultimatums. But, you know, there's still loads of other powerful Simic white things. Just loads of support. Tooth and Nail. Jesus Christ. Is it going to be... I mean, even if it's just Crater Hoof here, is that even scary? At this point? Is there a 2-card combo? Xenagos and Midamai. So they're going to get an extra turn after this one. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks a lot. Yeah, I think we might have been locked now then. Oh dear. Never ever seen that combination before. Well, I suppose it's unique. Tooth and Nail isn't though. Tooth and Nail is the not unique part here. I think if we get a turn, we might be able to go crazy. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Paradox Engine does make this field pretty broken. So let's just hope they don't have a board wipe. They can't get extra turns here because they're in an extra turn. Draw 3. Oh, they're going to tap the middle. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, this is an extra turn anyway, so they're not going to be able to... I suppose what they're trying to do is maybe get rid of this and then kill this, or... I'm starting to feel like the River's Rebuke is going to be pretty good. They're going to deal 3 damage there. God damn it. That is annoying. It's a lot of things. Double strike, lifelink. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of bullshit. God damn it. I don't want to die, so we have to block the Flage. And then they've gone to 40. We're at 12. Wonderful. Fantastic. Trading grounds. Guess that was the best thing we could do there. We can probably still die, don't we? Because they're going to go for the Xenagos. If they play a land, they can go Xenagos and Midamai again. There we go. They get infinite... Not infinite turns, but enough, you know... I think we were doing really fine until the Tooth and Nail, to be honest. If they don't see that line... Oh, okay. They'd rather go for the Atali line. They get Asai and they get Surak. Okay, they could have just won that turn, though. A bit odd. Unless I got haste here. If they can give them haste, then they still win. One odd flex. Oh, and then they're going to blow up the world after they played everything else. How bizarre. I don't really see the point of this. They could have just saved us all some time, but... And now they're going to discard. Okay. Yeah, so real Shelma Urza costs so much. Yeah, I feel like this is just pointless, really. Because we can kill that, but again, they can still do the same thing, which is Redemise Enagos. Shame it's not an ETB. Cool, just finish us off then. Unless they're just going to taunt us again, which feels a bit unsporting. Just get it done. Okay, so stage 1. And Redemise. So now they decide to do it. Yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. That is a crazy synergy. Let's go. So we're facing Yuna, which is really powerful. I think she's stronger than the other one. Beginning of your end step, return an enchantment from your to Branford with a finality counter on it. Crazily good. Let's bounce this. Calm, a bit slow. We need the mana. So yeah, they've made a white-green reanimator, which is kind of interesting there. Enigma draw. Okay. So if they play another non-basic, this is going to be absolutely wild. There's Harbinger. Skrell. Sure thing. So this is now blue. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but... Sanctum Weaver. Taps for enchantments. Okay. I guess we will get a copy of Sanctum Weaver, because currently we are a little bit behind here. We can actually attack as well. I mean, if they want a double block, please, go ahead. Why not? But yes, we desperately need land. Especially with the hand we've got here. Defense of the Heart. Oh, shit. So they want us to not have lots of creatures. Okay, go for this. They missed a land drop. So all we have to do is just not play... How many? 3 creatures. Okay. That might be difficult. We'll see how it goes. We play this. This is not a creature until we have the right amount of devotion. So we can still do this. Search for a basic land. Put it back for tap. Oh, they got lucky. 3-2. Flowering in the white tree. Well, that is irritating. Now they can attack freely. Mana drain. Well, this is where we do nothing. When you cast a creature, enters with a digital counter. Okay. Sigarda's Splendor. Let's try and counter that. Desperately need the mana here. They're going to reprieve it. We'll do it again. Did they realise we had the Sanctum Weaver? I'm not sure. Swinging in. Canopy of Storm. Okay. I think we're going to use the... how much mana do we have? No, we use the cityscape level here. We need to kill the defense of the heart. So the monument makes that not untap, and this kills this, because otherwise we're in a lot of trouble here. And that will just screw us royally. Okay. And we can still continue to attack with this. Which is funny, but no, let's not risk it. I don't really want to trade that now. Draw a card if you control a creature with the greatest power. Well, that's me. Currently. If we resolve Ukin, that's going to be crazy. So you can play Yuna, and Yuna's going to return the summon, I guess. The ward is irritating. Mystic Study. Okay. So we'll make that not untap. Oh, okay. So we got away with absolute murder there. I feel like they had a lot of stuff I mean, the Defense of the Heart did come back, but yes, any enchantment, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, my apologies. I thought it was creature enchantment. Creature, no, it's any enchantment. So that is I don't know why they quit there though, because we would have had an attack. Kill this again, I suppose. They could have chumped it with this. I guess the hand wasn't very good. Facing, what is this? The Urza. Urza's Battlethopter. So this is our Battlethopter here. And we've got a Thieving Skydiver. So we can literally steal our own vehicle. Fantastic. Gimme. I think our deck is pretty nicely geared towards their deck. So our mana can't tap for more than one source. If a land is tapped for 2 or more, it produces colorless. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player casts turn. Oh, it's anti-storm. Anti-storm, land is fine. Counter spell. We're gonna want to counter spell this, because I really don't want to have to react to an entirely flash deck. That does make the colorless deck essentially blue, which is irritating. 5 mana is a lot better for us to deal with as well. In terms of scale, I have no idea. Oh, I thought not so. That's very irritating. So they're going to basically permanently exile something from my hand. River's Rebuke. Okay. Very snuff. I think we go for the Thassa. Although, might I add, this is not an artifact, my dude. So it literally... Oh, it's artifact or colours. Okay. I have never read the colours aspect here. They've got spell. If no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. As if they've got all the counters to us as well. Okay, I completely take it back. Clearly, their deck is the counter to mine. Clearly. Mystic Sanctuary. Well, got nothing... Well, we could bounce that, but I don't think that's a very good idea. Sure thing. And yes, the things we're doing are gearing up towards free spells, but as long as Vexing Bauble exists, we shan't be playing free spells. Whenever a player. So even if we steal it, it doesn't really do anything, annoyingly. Playing a bridge. Okay, well, we can steal that. Okay, we'll take 4. We'll wait to block with our big boys. Displays are getting... Holy crap. Let's first focus on stealing the planar bridge, because otherwise we're going to be in a very rough time here. Did they think about this? I'm not sure they did. Unless we're just playing right into the palm of their hands. But... So now we're going to get a 5/5. And the planar bridge in our hand is absolutely devastating, because we can just get Paradox Engine. And they're screwed if that is the case. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't have Ulamog yet. If they kill this, they still don't get the planar bridge back. Warping Well. Exile creature with power or toughness 1 or less. That's very strong, isn't it? It's very, very strong ability. Okay. Sure. Well, we're just going to alpha. This is the thing with Urza. We already have like quite an attack force here. We don't even have to do anything else. So Liberator's going to come down. We're going to do trade. You're going to trade with my Skydiver? Yeah, I just steal it forever. It's not something they can get back, you know. Let's go for this. You know what? I'm kind of sick of that attacking me, so I'm just going to tap it forever. And then next turn we're going to come in with, 18 power with no blockers on their side. Nice. I'll take that. And the other cool thing is the Displacer Kitten can just flicker it on other things. Oh, that's absolutely crazy. This is crazy. If they mill that, they're dead. Well, that was quite amusing. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.